Hey guys, how's it going? It's Drew here, and today on Farming Simulator 17, we are going to be taking a look at some new mods we just recently got. I believe it was today, I believe, or very late last night. I'm gonna assume today because I didn't see them on there last night. But anyway, let's go ahead and get to it. As you can see, I have two of the mods right here. Well, actually, it yeah, it is. Basically, it is two right here because it's um, the Spotlight, which is actually, first of all, a great new addition to this game um, as far as wanting to be able to see what you're doing around, at least around the farm ground here at night, if you need to be able to see what you're doing a little bit more, other than just because other than just like the little flashlight, which you can see here, it doesn't really provide. I mean, it provides a good amount of light, but it's also not too, it's not the brightest thing there is as compared to these things. I mean, you can see these are just, spectacular in terms of lighting. But we do have two choices of them here. There is a medium one and a big one. So, and they both have four powerful lights on them, both each, which is very nice. They only cost about $1 a day. Smaller one is $950. The big one is $1,490. Very well priced, I gotta say. And yeah, you can see like I have here, I've just had one back there, and then two basically set up right here. I mean, obviously I'm not gonna keep this one right here. I just more or less did that just for this video so you guys could see the tractors out here in the night. As it was probably the best way to, the only real way to actually show you guys the spotlights is to do this review at nighttime on the game. So, and then there's one here. And then there's also one right here, which is another small one, and another one right here. Just just to give the area a little bit more light. And you can see, I don't know if you guys can see, but way up there in the background, by that shed back there, there is one standing up there too. So, but yeah, spotlights are always a. It is great to have the spotlights for the console. As the only other lights we really had before were like, I don't know if I have it in here. I mean, we have street lights, but they're, well, I don't really need to show them because you guys know what they look like. The street lights are good, but they're really only, it looks kind of odd to have them just placed around the farm ground as to where a spotlight would be more of a useful thing, as the street lights don't really provide that much light, obviously. So, we do have that going as, like I said, the spotlights are the great thing to have. But other than that, we did have, I don't know if I even still have it in here. I might not. I might not. I don't know. If I don't, I can just talk about it. Let's see. I don't. No, I don't have it in here. I think I just took it off the list. But the other interesting thing that I was going to say was, we do actually have a mod that's like a spotlight, or it's like a floodlight trailer, which is basically a trailer that you have to attach to like a vehicle or something. Only problem is, though, to adjust the lights, you need to be able to keep the truck attached to it at all times for it to work. So there is kind of that problem. These I'm actually glad because you can pretty much place them anywhere that you're able to put lights, and that's one of the great things about this is, spotlights for anywhere you ever need them, and great amount of light. But anyway, obviously the other big thing here, you can see we have a brand new tractor here that just came out. It is the Fiat Turbo 160/55 here, and it is a great tractor. I have actually just used them, and obviously you wouldn't be able to tell that because I I did clean them off before this review started so that you could actually kind of see how well they look. Two options basically, one with no cab, which is just a standard option, then one with a cab. And they do run, I believe, let me see here. Okay, yeah, 160 horsepower. Yeah, Fiat Agri. Let's see, 9 mile an hour, $45 a day, 160 horsepower, not bad for a little tractor. $31,000 for the standard without the cab, and $36,000 for the one with the cab. So overall, nice little tractor to have. I do have to say, I favor the tractors with tracks a little bit more just because it's something that, like I said, we don't get very much here in console version of Farming Simulator. But yeah, let me go ahead and just yeah, if you guys can hear that, that's the sound of the engine, and it does sound really good too. It's nice to hear that it's not your standard, you know, generic sound of just one of the other tractors that you hear over and over again. It's nice that it has, they were actually bringing their own sound to this. And let me show you this real quick. Where is it? This is the thing I love about this. Yeah, I guess if I can just go ahead and detach myself from that plow. Wait a minute, why in the world? Oops, sorry about that, folks. I thought I detached the plow. I guess not. Let me put my weight back on here. There we go. And pull that back away from the thing. And I am actually still working with the one with the plow, so that's going to be left out for later. But as you guys can see here, this is really interesting because this is the first, other than Black Sheep modding, which does give us a little bit more detail as far as like doors and windows opening. This thing, actually, believe it or not, even like, you know, he does have the Massey Ferguson track loader that we got to use. The only thing that it really did though was like you can see the levers here, pull back when you want to turn right or left. But in addition to that, the pedals also work, as well as the lever here on the side, which you can see moves up and down, and the one up here on the left-hand side. Yeah, right, left, there we go. And yeah, and this is also a little feature I was interested in. At first I couldn't figure out what it was, because I had it on, you know, this view, and I couldn't figure out what it did, and it wasn't showing anything. This is actually what this button does. If you hit R1, you know, you can either have the lights on, or if you hit the directional button here, the right one, it does this. Hold on. So it's actually like you're leaning off to the side to see what your positioning in a field. So yeah, to see your basic positioning in a field. If you obviously on these older tractors, you know, with a lot of times with tracks, you obviously do need to do that to make sure you're staying, you know, in a straight line and everything. But yeah, this is the first time we've ever actually been able to do this. This is quite interesting too. And I was kind of surprised to see that, because we haven't seen it in Farming Simulator at all, as far as I know. So this is a new thing to me, and I'm sure a lot of other people that have been doing this. And I'm not going to show you guys the other one, because the other one's basically just the same thing with a cab on it. So I will go ahead and speed up time and yes, you can speed up time, like I said, just to. We'll have it be daylight here in a few seconds, literally. And as you can see now, the sun's just starting to come up. And here's the field that I actually was working on with the plow earlier before I started this review. So I'm just going to give you guys a little quick few seconds here, just so you guys can watch it kind of do what it does and be at work and so forth. Oh, sure, and turn it into a cloudy day on me. Thank you very much. I just wanted that. Okay. And we're going to have one of the workers take over here. And you guys can see just a little, you know, as well as you can see, just a little glimpse here of, its top speed is only 9 miles per hour, but it pulls it at that same speed. So realistically, I mean, it's not a very fast tractor by any means, but what it does give you, and like I said, you know, and what it does give you is good, but like I said, with 160 horsepower, you're kind of limited as far as to what size plows and cultivators and so forth that you can pull, because basically I have the smallest cultivator on that other tractor with the cab on, and this one is the smallest plow that I have in the game. So basically, like I said, you're limited to what you can pull with these, but at the same time, on a small farm like this, on your basic real farm. Okay, yeah, there we go. Now you guys can really see it. Let me turn off to real time. There we go. Now you guys can really see how well it actually looks. Well, of course now it's dirty, but yeah, like I was saying, as far as that, I mean, as far as the small fields here, just on your home farm here, and you know, little areas here and there where there are small fields, to use this every once in a while on them is not really such a bad thing, you know. And I do prefer that a lot of times when there's smaller fields, just to use the smaller tractors with smaller attachments, just to give it a little, just to have a little bit more fun with it, basically. And gonna go ahead and let her just keep doing that. And we did get one other thing. Let's see, where is it? Where is it? We did get Protector 2000 kg Lizard, which is basically just another weight for the tractors. Like we don't already have 1,000 of them. But what else was there? Placeables, yes. Let's see. Where is it? 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 Aha. Okay, well, I gotta get rid of something here, apparently. I can get rid of something here real quick. Da-da-da-da. Okay. There we go. Okay, and yeah, let me show you guys. Let me show you guys that chips and silage. That wood chips and silage silo here that I just tried to buy, but I couldn't because I didn't have any. Okay, it's a forage and chip silo basically, and it is very nicely done too. It's I don't have one on my farm, but I will place one here just to show you guys basically what it looks like real quick. It's basically just, you know, basically just silos, and basically you could store forage, yeah, God, I can't speak. Yeah, you could store wood chips and forage and straw and that kind of stuff in there. Basically, it is nice because usually with a lot of that stuff, you can't really store it. As far as like taking it to wood chips, you either have to sell. Well, but I should say, basically, you have to sell. There's nowhere you can store them until now. But now this gives us the opportunity to store them, as well as silage too, because a lot of that you either have to take to the biogas plant to, you know, and put it into their storage containers. But as far as here on the farm, you now have a place to store that stuff. So that is, and you dump it in. Basically, this doesn't really function. You just dump it, and obviously it disappears into the ground, as you guys, I'm sure, have seen me do before. And then, you know, obviously, if you want to get stuff loaded into your truck from the silos, you just pull around here and then pick what you want out of there, and then, you know, you fill up your truck, and that's basically all there is to it. So, I'm going to go ahead and end this video, guys. I'm sorry this was not a very long video, but I just want to give you guys a little quick rundown of the few mods we had, and I will see you guys next time on a day on, sorry, not a day on the farm, just on Farming Simulator 17, whatever type of episode that happens to be, guys. So thank you, and have a good day or night.